Hi guys, George Galinsky here from Toe the Line, joined today by Anthony Holmes. Anthony, how you doing, my man?
Hello, good.
Good man, good man. Now, 27th of March, BKB Lockdown 2. You're back defending your British title against Ryan Barrett. But I understand this wasn't the original opponent that you were looking for. A lot of talk on social media about Daniel Lerwell, Ricky Nelder. How are we feeling about this fight now it's over the line?
No, it's here. I mean, I was supposed to be fighting for the world title against Eddie Colson. So obviously, world title shot. I was absolutely devastated when it'd been changed. So for me to progress, no offense to Ryan, but I wanted a big name in BKB. So me and Lerwell's already spoke, because I thought I would fight for the world title this time. And he's fighting for the world title, so we plan to meet down the line anyway. I think that's a top matchup for me. And then the other, for this, I really wanted, because if it's no world title on offer, I wanted a big name. And obviously, Nelder, round my way, it's one of the biggest names out there. And I think it'd make a hell of a fight. So I pushed for that. And unfortunately, he couldn't be ready for this show. So. Then they've offered me Ryan, and I'm thinking, well, I've got nothing to gain from this fight. I've got a lot to lose, but no to gain. But then I thought, look, off his last performance, what a hell of a fight, So it just excited me. So I thought, and plus I'm too old now to be turning any challenges down. Having anybody think I'd fucking run from them. So it got me to think, I like that fight. So so June get it on, and then Ryan accepted.
Yeah, as I say, you're defending your title now. Does it feel important to defend your title? Like, do you feel like to be the true British champion, you have to defend?
Yeah, I have to defend it. I mean, don't get me wrong, that world title there, I'd gladly snap that up. So I've got plans. I want not just one world title. I want to move down weight or maybe up as well. So round my way, either. I want those world titles, so I'll defend this, and then I'm moving on to white straps. That's it.
So you're looking pretty ambitious at looking at the various different weights. How many weights do you feel like you can go? What's the bottom?
Obviously, just either way. I could at a push. I could go higher. Obviously, there's a big units there. Probably move a little bit slower, but I think I'd still move faster than any of them can. Which would struggle to hit me. Lower weight, I think that's ideal for me. Where I am's ideal for me. So just bring it on. I mean, if you're not aiming, to succeed everywhere, there's no pointless doing it anyway. And like I say, I'm on my last ace around me, so this is my last quarter. So just as much as I can get in the next couple of years, that's it.
Sure. You fought at middleweight in mixed martial arts. Can you go down to about 185 pounds right now?
All right, so about we're at 84, 83, 84. I used to fight at. I haven't been that for many years. Maybe 88. I could get down to be comfortable. At a push 86. I won't like to go down any lower than that. I'd have to have a decent weight cut first to see how I am there. To 86, see how I feel for a bit. But I think 88, between 88 and 96, it's a good weight for me.
And this fight obviously postpones plans with Erik Colson. It seems as though the back and forth, at least between you and Erik, has settled down. But between you and his fans, he's sort of stepped it up a little bit, a bit more brutal. He doesn't seem to like Castleford.
I hate it when he gets in an argument. My notifications are just constant. I think, again. And I don't know why they feed into him, because all it does, he loves that. He feeds off it. So the best thing is just ignore him on social media. Otherwise, he's just going to get a backlash of messages and pictures of your kids. So
that's very true. Sometimes he takes it a bit too far, but that's Erik Colson for you. Speaking about Erik, does the fight with Charlie Milner on the last card, because obviously he took the loss there, do you think that affects future plans for that world title?
Yeah, I think it stuck. For me, looking at it, took a bit of sting out of world title. I don't think he should have took that fight that way. He didn't know about Charlie, the height difference, the weight difference. He's not a natural heavyweight, so he shouldn't. You know, to be fighting at that weight, it's better at his lower weight. So it didn't do him any justice either. You know, he didn't look sharp, wrong gait, you know, wrong tactics. And against like somebody as rangy and as tall as that, and he was dipping his shoulder well as well with Milner. So it did take a lot of light off, you know, what Eric can actually do in fights. So it would have been, you know, to fight straight after with world title, it would have been, you know, it took a bit of edge out of the fight, if you get me, with him taking that loss. I don't think he should have took that fight. I think he should have just got down, you know, waited, got his weight down.
So in that sense, the Ryan Barrett fight would be a more interesting proposition for you than the Eric Olsen fight right now?
At minute, yeah. I mean, obviously, I don't know if we'll end up fighting or not now. You know, I don't know what score is, I don't know what's going to happen because no set in stone, obviously, with BKB. So if it's a fight down, it's another big name in BKB. So really, it's a fight I'd welcome again. Like I say, along those lines, we know he's been here just as long as Nelson, not just about, hasn't he? He's been here some years as Olsen. So. You know, all big names like that. Yeah, it's that's the ones what I want. And any newcomers, either way, and trying.
Yeah, what's that hit list looking like? Because I can imagine, obviously, you got Neldy, you got Lerwell on there, Olsen. Is there anyone else we're missing on that list?
Off top of my head, no, it's like round my weight category now. Like I say, TJ Mills is a big opponent as well. I mean, I think just with his physicality alone is enough to give anybody, you know, problems. So, I mean, again, Mason really works a few things. There's a quite a few around that weight. What, you know, they can give, you know, a good fight. But me, I'd say I've got my eyes on Nelder and then Lerwell in that order. After this Augusta plan, which I'm quite confident. I expect an hard fight. I've got in my head on paper, looking at his last performance, I'm thinking we could probably get fight at night, but it's going to be a different. There's going to be a different style to what he's seen before, to what he saw last. You can watch all footage with me, and every fight's completely different. So I'll be working from some stuff for Eric, what I'm gonna do, but I think it'll just work just as well, you know, with Ryan as well. So
the camps have carried over. What do you expect from Ryan Barrett? Because there's very little footage on him. Obviously, he was a decent amateur boxer, but we can't
just
find too much footage.
His training. Obviously, as a Marine, he'll have a strong mindset. You know, he pushes himself. He's dedicated to training. What I've seen, he's got quite fast stands, so I expect him, like I say, he's not going to take any. When we start mixing it, I think he's going to rise to that challenge as well, you know, and mix it back with me, which that's what's going to make the fight, you know. I don't know, he's got a lot to offer, a lot to happen, and look, that last performance and all. I mean, he's left everybody's jaws wide open, hasn't he? You know, with that knockout of Matty. I mean, he's a tough kid, Matty, as well. So, I mean, he does bits with me. So yeah, just his last performance alone. I mean, that deserves a fucking British title shot, really, doesn't it? We always announced himself. I mean, he's no mugging Matty, so yeah, bring it on.
So training-wise, it seems as though your camp is largely from home. I'm not sure if it's usually like that, but you've got a fantastic setup in the back there. Where are you like rotating your training? Is it from home? Are you going to other gyms as well?
Yeah, I mean, most gyms are shut. It's just classed as a professional now. With this, I can go to my Padman with Ryan Robinson at home at Shred, and obviously my main coach Neil Wayne. We go through constantly staying in touch online. You know, going through stuff, talking. I go through to Ludus. We'll go over some other stuff. You know, when we can. Obviously, it's been a bit more difficult lately, but we're back on that path and all. But like just weighing his input all the time, you know, guiding me through what I should be doing, my scores, what I should be doing that day. We'll have a discussion, you know, see how I'm feeling at the end of a week or two, and then, you know, tamper with it, see what we're going to do next. So I'm getting the best out of me. And I've just gone down the scientific route with my sponsor, John Watton, with VO2. VO2 training as well. So yeah, just open another few gates here for tools to use. So yeah, good.
So it's a fantastic facility. Your home gym will have a cutaway going over the top as I'm speaking now. How long has that been in place for? When did you fit that?
I've not long built it. First lockdown, I went
Yeah.
to buy a gym and then like fell through last minute. With money I was gonna pay now and stuff, overheads. Yeah, it didn't make sense, so fell through. And like it would look really, because look at the situation we've been in. I'd have lost all the money I put into that, and so instead I'd still be paying overheads as well. So and with no help from government, with it being soon, so I just thought, you know what, let's build it in back, somewhere to train, somewhere to do PTs. And then yeah, it's fun. I've got no overheads to pay.
You've got your eyes firmly set on a few individuals, but turning 36 very soon.
Yeah,
How much longer are you looking to fight in BKB?
I've got to go off my body. Ideally, as long as I'm fully functional on that, 2 3 years, and well, I'll relook at it in 2 years.
Mhm.
If I'm full function, to look at my injuries, my body, how my training's going, my mindset. If I've taken any losses, take it all into consideration, because, like I say, it's no tickling contest. So you take some damage, and I've got other stuff I want to be capable to do, like wipe my own ass when I'm older and stuff. So.
Yeah. Arthritis is a problem for sure.
Yeah.
Um, Finally, before we go into sponsors and thanks, have we got a particular prediction for the fight against Ryan Barrett?
Just a war. Just a war. But I am coming out victorious. I've worked too hard. Like I say, I've lost my dad, and there's no stopping me from getting what I've set myself out to get. I mean, I've got those. I've seen me said, with those world titles, and I can't stop until I get them. I mean, it don't. He's gonna have to kill me to win, and that's it. And it's not happening. So it's I'm very excited about it. Obviously, I've got a few emotions on this as well, because it means a lot to me. It's no world title fight, but it's next step to world title. And his last performance, it's enough to make anybody train. So yeah, I wanna show you what I'm gonna do. That's it.
Powerful. So finally, sponsors and thanks.
Yeah, might take 5 minutes here. Amico IT services, Riverside Car Sales, obviously. A to Z scaffolding, Total True Nutrition Solutions, Sheridan's, Action to Change, Ultimate Shred, and Ludus Magnus training. Yeah.
You've done it, Anthony. I can't believe it. You're the first guy to do it off your head successfully. All week, media week, we've had failures
Oh,
left,
so
right, and
JB
centre.
Motors as well.
Oh,
Nearly.
nearly. You got it. You got it in the end.
Yeah.
Anthony, thank you so much for your time and the best of luck on 27th of
Yeah,
March.
it is. Nice one, mate.